Hi everyone, I hope this finds you having had a great Easter holiday, truly celebrating the resurrection power of Jesus Christ. And I hope that you are enjoying the fact that spring has sprung. I am loving it. I get to spend more and more time in my garden and watch things grow. And I just have a passion for growth and cultivating growth. As I was reflecting on my garden and lessons that I've learned about God from my garden, it reminded me of this verse and this concept that life comes out of death. That's such a hard concept for us to realize. But the verse is John 12:24. Truly, truly, I say to you that unless a grain of wheat falls to the earth and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it'll bear much fruit. Let me tell you a story from last season about my cucumbers. Last season, it was pretty close to the end of the season, and you know, one thing about cucumbers is they do a good job of hiding. A good job of hiding under all those green leaves and on the vines, and I'd missed a few. So I had come back to my garden and was picking the ones that I'd missed, which were about the size of a football. They were yellow and yucky and not suited for eating. So I picked them off the vine and I just tossed them into one of my raised beds. I'm sure I meant to come back and carry them to the compost pile, but I forgot. So I wasn't at my garden every day, and a few weeks later I strolled past my garden in the fall and realized that there were green plants coming outside of the cucumber. My cucumber that I had thrown or tossed into my raised bed had broken open, and all the seeds were exposed. And there was rot and decay and death of that cucumber. But right in the center of the cucumber was new life. My cucumber that I thought was dead and gone was bearing much fruit. 3 or 4 cucumber plants were growing right out of the center. I left it to see what would happen, and sure enough, my cucumber plants began to grow in my fall garden. And it just reminded me, and I connected it with Easter, that out of one death can come much life. That out of the death of Jesus Christ that we just spent Easter season celebrating, the death that he gave for us on a cross, came much life. My eternal life came because Christ was willing to lay down his life and be that grain of wheat that would fall to the ground and die. He was willing to go in the tomb and experience death and decay for those 3 days so that new life would be born from him, eternal life for you and I. Think upon this, and as you walk through your garden or you celebrate growing season like I am, you will get a great visual of exactly what Christ did for you and I by becoming dead that we might live and that we might bear much fruit. Hope you are going to enjoy a new growing season as we go into the summer months and discover more God for yourself. Have a blessed week.